that did not go away. Crap, what is playing that? Oh. Whoops, I did not mute the stream I was monitoring. Okay, so it is, Pat is P2 Hank. It is 6:32. So for you East Coasters, I am sorry this is starting quite late. It's going to be a bit of a work stream, and I'll be explaining a little bit of the process. You may have heard this new music for the first time in ever, and I want to make sure that we actually have a bit of a library for that for multiple streaming projects we're going to be doing throughout the year. And there's a bit of a motif that I want to kind of go on this year, and we're going to kind of work through the process and see how that all works. Otherwise, I see that Dex here has joined us in chat. Or voice chat, rather. Thank you. And not sure if voice chat's actually working or not, because this is also the first time I'm streaming from my Mac, which, by the way, guys, is beyond a pain to actually get set up properly. Holy crap!
Well, I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, awesome! You're coming through the wrong output device. Give me a second. All right, now you're on the right output.
Well, as I said, we got to sit here and finagle with things.
So I'm going to be doing a lot of these work streams throughout the year as I kind of work on stuff for this, ASR Sings, streaming, anything that we do that's kind of a behind the scenes, you guys don't see it kind of in-game kind of stuff. And it's something else that you guys get to see me do that's not in-game and all of you some pretty cool stuff. So without further ado, oh no. If the stream just stopped, I accidentally opened up a second instance of OBS. Crap. One's frozen, I hope.
It looks like it's still running to me.
Yeah, well,
you're just having nothing but a bad time with this.
Yeah, well, okay. The other OBS crashed. It's okay. We're out of here. By the way, guys, like, getting this kind of thing working, is beyond a pain. They had to create like a special like audio output that's really an audio input, so it can listen to the microphone because it can't listen to any audio output coming from the Mac. It is the weirdest shit ever. And if I didn't really care about...
It's only because you're having to do your audio production on a Mac.
Well, yeah. Audio and video production, so... God, if I didn't want to monetize this video, I would be throwing out so many four-letter words about this setup. That being said...
Will this be monetized?
Yep. Yes, this is being monetized. Everything here is good to go, because it's all going to be original content. Because in this stream, we're going to be writing the content. Alright, so... let's put away Discord. I don't need on the other Chrome, so I can be watching chat. Stream health has gone red. Alright,
looks fine to me.
Yeah, I don't know why it's potentially serious viewing issue. Video output low.
So looks fine to me.
Yeah, it's saying video output low is because YouTube still doesn't know how to handle ultra wide screens, and you know what? We will deal with that.
Looks fine to me. And now there's like a dozen sets of sirens outside my apartment.
All right, so let's start with a bit of a music theory lesson. And we're going to start this out in logic and hope this thing doesn't fall to a breaking knees. Very empty. Offer instrument. I just want something that's oh, plugging in my synth would generally help. I am all sorts of messed up tonight.
You're working with Logic Pro. I'm trying to remember how I can even do stuff at all. But hey, at least you have these types of resources and things that you can actually use. All I have is a standard US keyboard here.
Well, this is not really a synth I want. Now there's a decent piece. All sorts of mess. I will figure something. Something that's not going to like blow my own ear out. Because my audio is unfiltered. Yours is very, very.
Well, I mean, you could have had a setup to where audio being streamed was not going to be filtered.
No. No, why are you doing it? I need self-connect. The MIDI data. All right. Oh God, no. That's about as good as I'm gonna get. All right. Whatever, I'm dealing with it. Okay. Oh. Oh, really? That's all I had to do is do a off the track. Fine. All right. So now that I've dealt with that absolute fail, hey, Queen Tomberry. All right. So now that I've dealt with that fail, time to talk about this wonderful thing called the Circle of Fifths and modular scaling. Great. So let's talk about the C major scale. So, as you guys know, it's just the white keys, no black keys. And within the C major scale, there are chords. Biggest ones that are known are the 1, 4, 5, and 1, because they all fit within um, the C major scale. They're all major chords, and those are some of the most powerful chords in Western music. But as you go up the scale, you'll notice I have a C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C major as I go up the scale. So, what does that have to do with anything? As you go through some classical chord progressions, they will always go up by fifth. So you will have the C go to G, and then G goes to D, E goes to A goes to E goes to B, and then B goes to F, and F goes to C. And that progression through the fifths of the scale define a lot of classical Western music. Of course, you have your blues progression known as the 1-5-1, which kind of a jazzy kind of mode, but it those three chords there kind of build up a lot of music. 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, 4, 1, 1. Sometimes they throw the 6 in there too, so 1, 4, 1, 6, 5, 1. But we're just going to be dealing with the standard circle of fifths here as we write. So, now that we've kind of gone through that, oh, by the way, I think I totally forgot to mention that you can see the scales I'm playing up here in the in this blue area here, right underneath the title. So you'll see as I hit it, it changes to C chord right here. So that was a little bit of demonstration I had there, and honestly, the only thing I needed my MIDI plus key. Let's close out Logic because that thing absolutely murders any compute cycles that this computer has. Sibelius, which is where we'll be doing most of our work tonight. All right. Now we're using C as an example, but it might mean we're not. Sibelius is allowed to run on two computers, but running on two computers is a pain because I also have it running on my desktop that you guys are kind of more.
I say, are you sure you want to show your logins at all?
You're not seeing my password, so I know.
Facepalm.
Everyone already knows my email. Our first name dot our last name at thestagereborn.com. That's a big. All right. So actually, I'm gonna open up Logic. So let me actually just pull something. So this is actually pretty interesting because it takes a very Baroque kind of feel and then just small little changes change its feel entirely. This is only a minute long. I'll play. So then I do just a small change. So my question for this is, how far can we take that idea? Just take something that we write, do some very minor changes, do some bouncing in Logic, and let's see what we do with it. It's an interesting idea anyway, and I want to see what we can do to play around with that. And if it's a fail, well, whatever, it's a fail, and whatever, deal with it then. So let's go back to work. Now, let's see. Going to our I will do. all filled out. All right, so here's an idea. Jungle. Shit. Give me a Oh, I think that's playing through my normal speakers.
I was about to say, ow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, these things happen. It's okay.
Do me any
There are no mistakes here. There's just happy little accidents.
painful. Multi output. Much better. And as you can tell, Sibelius handles this MIDI keyboard far better than Logic does. Including like my pitch wheel and everything. Which we won't be using today, but kind of cool to have it. So let's see what this actually is. It only has an F sharp. Interesting. Then you have this period piano. I've run out of keyboard there before I can actually play with that at all. All right. Let's see what else we have. Oh, let's. Wait, it's actually gonna play now? What the? How did I get that to actually play? I'm very confused. Okay, now I can do that. Okay. Okay. I get this. I get this. I have actually, to tell you the truth, guys, never used the ideas section in for the first time I'm doing that. All right. Let's go back here. Oh, this is like that's what people are writing. That's fine. I like this idea. That's in 3/4. That doesn't start out on the root. It's actually in minor. Yeah, I did making that major. Now I'm modifying this motif slightly. See what I can do in. Oh. Alright, some shortcut keys are slightly different. I will deal with that. I don't want that. Alright, let's see what this. Still have a tritone. What this. So I'm just using a couple keyboard shortcuts to kind of speed up some of what I'm doing here. There's this little keypad down here in the corner, and this is actually a layout of a number pad on the right side of your keyboard, and you could do pretty much all of your editing from the keyboard. Sounds strange. Go slower here. So for this one, I'm going to view something called the transport. Transport allows me to do just and I'm just trying to get a motif here that we can start playing. Okay, that I can play with. So, interestingly here, so now we're kind of sitting in B flat major, which, whoop, that, which is going down. And that whole scale is so what we're doing is we're watching through these two measures here. We're watching a 5-to-1 progression, which is, and we're doing a falling, but I'm going to be demonstrating with the raising just keyboard, is a 5-to-1. I was editing again. Cool. So let's now kind of see what's going on here. Starting on the 7. So now going to end up being 7 diminished. Weird place to start that. Actually, no. For 2. We're starting on a 2. Starting on the 2. I know we do E major there, but an F. Okay. It's not a C chord, it's an F chord we're starting out on. Okay, so we're starting on the 5 here. Let me. Oop. Oh my gosh. 5. I insist on doing that. So then the next chord that comes in is a sustain. Really just another F chord. So that's a add 7. Sustain 4. Yeah. plus, plus. Okay. And we're doing AC. So all we have is this A and C. Yep. Starting from here. Oh. That's a 7. That's an odd place to go here on that. I finish. Five. 4. 5. 5 to 1 fall happens several times. So 5, 5 prime, 1, 7, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that's not what I was expecting out of this, but something I can deal with. Back up to 100 beats per minute. Play this. So, the reason why we start looking at that, I'm going to be doing super basic. So, this is an F chord. Seven, fours, five, F, B. Oh. Okay, so we have something to kind of working with. We have our left hand progression, our right hand progression. We have the start of a motive. All right, close out this ideas panel. I have that. Now, Same as a keyboard. Oh, add or stave. Then see sound difference. Sweet, but that sounds really, really high in the harpsichord range, and it is. So what we'll do is we're going to use another function called composing. Scale is flat. Mode. Key signature didn't change, but all the notes are. Good. Okay, now we're just going to change our key signature. Flatten make. Ta-da! That's a lot of flat. Now we're going to start doing some fun things. Hear that now. A little bit of character into this now. And yeah, am I sitting here? Holy crap! My mistaken nosedive and end with. Whoa! I have not been watching that. I'm only.
Yeah, I've had to refresh it once. I
Fif-
think it's.
I'm at 54,000 drop frames. All right, guys.
Oof.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to figure this out. and start again later.